Hello. Am I
Yes,
audible,
sir.
madam? Am I audible? That's right.
Yes.
Yes, sir. You're perfectly audible, sir.
Okay, so that's great. So let's begin the day. So how everyone is doing so far? Hey friends.
Hi, sir.
Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Hi, sir.
Hi,
Hi.
Hi,
sir.
sir.
Yes, so we have a very good number here.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir.
Hello, hello, hello everyone.
Yes, sir. Sir, I
Yes,
would, I sincere apologies for interrupting the floor, but I
It's
think the
okay.
platform really needs a formal introduction. And so please forgive me for that for intervening you.
It's
So
okay.
let me
Completely
play the
okay.
role. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, okay.
Good afternoon to the environmental enthusiasts present on this virtual platform. Upholding the motto of Be More, Sarvankash Vidya Mandir has taken up the What If series under the aegis of environment to instill a sense of respect and responsibility in the tender minds of future policy makers, that is, our learners. We take complete pride in upholding the principles of holistic learning and hence giving priority to sustainable development. We bring today our second episode of the What If series. On behalf of the SPM family, I extend a warm welcome to our keynote speaker, Mr. Rohit Singh, founder of Marscator. Mr. Singh is a mechanical engineer and a businessman who pursued his BTech from NIT Durgapur and after having 3 years of work experience with General Electric, went on to establish E-Samadhan Engineering Service LLP. A genuine nature lover and a firm believer in sustainability, Mr. Rohit is establishing an ecological tool, MyCo, with the help of his tech team and nature activists. MyCo, or simply put, My Cost of Operation, is a unique tool to estimate and balance up the human behavior with the ecological intake. Interestingly, the food we eat, the air we breathe, and even the water we drink has its ecological costs. Mr. Rohit, through his well researched MICO index, has been trying to develop a sense of responsibility towards our ecology and its basic principles. We welcome you, sir, to the portals of SVM. It's a sheer honor to have you as our expert speaker. Today's session will be based on the fascinating concept of MyCo, lined up with the eye openers of our topic, What If We Had to Pay Tax to the Planet Blue? On this forum today, we have with us the ever-inspiring principal of SVM, Ms. Monica Jaiswal, the driving force, our academic head, Ms. Kajal Sippi, and the very talented science facilitator, Ms. Nima, who will also play the moderator for the webinar alongside all the facilitators of the school. To further the discussion, I would ask Ms. Nima to take charge. Ms. Nima, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Ms. Kiran, for this sweet introduction. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar. Just a little housekeeping before we get started. I request all the participants to mute themselves. If you have any questions during the presentation, please type them into the text box. Okay, I'll bring them up during the presentation, or we will have time for questions at the end. Is it fine with them, everyone? Okay. So now, without further ado, we will turn the time over to presentation and to our speaker, Mr. Rohit Singh.
So thank you very much for the invitation, madam, that you all have organized this very wonderful platform where people like us can come and present their ideas. So very thank you to principal madam and to all the instructors, teachers, and facilitators over here. So and at the same time, a very nice evening to all my young friends over here.
It's our pleasure,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Rohit.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes.
It's up to you, madam.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. So, Michael, what just the few things that we know about Maiko is just Maiko dreams of creating a generation of responsible humans who communicates with nature and respects its presence. Few more things that we just know about Maiko is it's a unique tool that will help us understand our ecological dependencies and as well as our obligations towards it. Micro index reflects ecological efficiencies and helps us enhance it by innovative ways. It establishes a standard rate of consumption of every individual based on their geographical address. Now, this platform over here today will help us learn those parameters and will instill the sense of responsibility into us towards our nature and very every ecological element. So, Mr. Rohit, can you please tell us about something about MICO? Like, I would like to ask, COO in MICO states the cost of operation, as we say. What exactly is this cost of operation?
Prior to starting directly to Myco, can I get in touch directly with my young minds? And I really want to greet them in the language they will understand very well.
Yes,
So,
of course.
so hello, bacha log, how you guys doing?
We are fine, sir.
We are fine.
We are
Great,
great, sir.
really good,
We are
really
great, sir. Thank you.
very good, very good. Okay, so guys, can you tell me in today while you when you just woke up and till this time, what was the main critical things that has ensured that you will live today? Can you state first five names that comes in your mind? What was the most critical part that you needed today? Anyone? Anyone?
I think Sudanva is willing to answer. Yes, Sudanva.
Sorry.
First thing came
Water.
into mind was that to finish Friday's homework.
Okay, great, great. Anyone else?
Sir, air.
Air, right, very good, very good. Anyone else?
Sir,
Yes.
water.
Perfect. Anyone else wants to tell some other good name? Air, water, yeah. Nature. Okay.
Oxygen.
Oxygen. Okay. Okay. So something.
The food.
Devansh.
What? Sorry.
Devansh.
Sir, shelter. Shelter.
Perfectly said. The most critical thing, as I understand, and as you guys have understand, that is air, water, shelter, greenery, and these things. And collectively, we call them as nature. So all of us who are in this session agrees with the fact that nature is the most critical thing that helps us in living, right?
Right.
Yes.
Great. So the most critical thing, the most prerequisite that is in our day-to-day life is nature. Okay. So can anyone tell me how much time you guys spend with that nature today? I will talk only about today. How much time and in what way you have spent that time with nature?
Sir, some half an hour every day.
Okay. And what you do that in half an hour?
I just go down for a walk and look at the leaves, plants, trees,
Okay. Great.
and
Great. Nice.
sometimes play with my friends.
Sir, at morning.
Okay. So what you do at morning?
Sir,
And guys,
sir, I go on.
don't call me sir. You can call me Rohit because I'm just the same age of yours. I'm also a student like you. I'm also learning. So you can call me Rohit. That's completely okay. Yes, yes. One by one, please.
Sir, in morning.
Sir,
Sir, in
gardening.
morning when I get up, I
Okay.
see the beauty of nature, the trees, how they grow, I have a plantation in my house. So when I get up, I first see them and give water to them and see that how they are growing properly or not. That I take care of them and see how outside how much they are, means it is nice, how it is beautiful.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yes. So you guys are already enjoying with nature. So tell me one thing. First answer, you told me that yes, nature is the most critical part. In second step, you just explained that how you guys are just communicating with nature every day. Some are spending 30 minutes, some are spending 10 minutes. Now, can tell me one thing? Can you imagine a day without nature? Just imagine you just woke up, and when you come to a window and when you just remove the curtains, you find no trees at all, no birds chirping around. You find no river or pond or lake anywhere. So, can you imagine a day like that?
No, never.
Anyone else?
Sir, we would not feel energetic without seeing the nature.
Okay, okay. So, this is really threatening, right? It is very fearsome.
Yes.
No one can imagine even
Yes,
a day.
we will not feel very refreshing.
Great, great. So let me tell you one very shocking fact. You guys just have said that you cannot imagine even a single day without nature, but considering the total world population, which is around some 8 billion across the globe. So with that amount of big population, if we continue to behave in the same way, we are going to lose more than 85% of the nature in next 3 decades. In 30 years, more than 85% of that nature will be shoved off the Mother Earth. You'll not be able to see any tree, any greenery when you open your curtain in say in Bangalore, say in Pune, from Delhi. You'll have to visit. You'll have to plan a vacation to go to remote village to just see a tree, to just watch a bird chirping around. You'll not be able to find any bird, any other vegetation in your cities in less than 3 decades, in less than 30 years. So, how about this fact? How do you feel now? Can you share me your points?
We should not cut trees and we should save our nature.
Okay.
Sir, no pollution.
Good.
So just calculate your age. Right now, how old are you? If you
Okay.
plus 30 years, how old will you be? And if you're not able to see that, how will you feel that time?
Exactly. So no one can imagine that day. And one more shocking figure I will tell you, that we who have joined this session are the only individual who are contributing towards that future after 30 days. It is us who are ensuring that disaster to us. Only we are responsible for that scenario, for that nasty thing, for that unpleasant morning, for that painful nights. So it is us who are responsible. So let me introduce, guys, what MICO and how actually it came into existence. MICO is just a term that we have designed to create a mass level of ecological awareness. So I will come to this later, some few sentences later. But let me tell you how MICO came into existence. It was one fine day when I was sitting and doing some my project work, and then 7-year-old young mind like you people, he just came around me and asked me one question. He said, "Bhaiya, when we are going to Mars?" So I was just intrigued by his question, and I answered with another question. I countered him with a question that why you want to go to Mars? And his answer just shook me off. I was just spellbound. I was just sitting numb for another 10 minutes. that what this kid of 7 years old and how concerned he is about the nature. He answered me that, Bhaiya, I heard that Earth is not going to survive. So before that, we have to move to Mars. And this answer, this statement just spellbound me. I had no answer. I have nothing to calm him down. I had nothing to justify that me being an entrepreneur, being a businessman, being just a professional, what value I have added that this kid of 7 year old couldn't have asked me questions, such dangerous questions to me. And on that day, I decided that no, apart from my daily routine, apart from my daily business schedule, I will add some value to this environment. And on that day, me and my other co-founders, we came up with the term MICO. And MICO stands for my cost of operation. Whatever we do in our life, whatever we do, like whatever we eat, whatever we wear, wherever we travel, whatever we do, we pay some cost to someone. If we are wearing a shirt, we pay to that mall. If we are wearing say a hairband, if we are carrying a bag, we are somehow paying to someone for whatever we use, for whatever we do every day. When we go to water park, we pay the water park tickets. When we go to zoo, we pay some tickets, some amount for that. So every thing we do, everything we use, we pay some cost to that. But what about nature? We are breathing every second. We are drinking every hour. Can anyone tell me how much we are paying to nature for using such beautiful resources? Any of my young friend, can you tell me how much you have paid for breathing today?
0%.
Anyone else who have paid?
Sir, no, we have not paid.
So can I ask one question to everyone? How insensitive we are that the resource for which we are not paying a single penny out of our pocket, and we are not even concerned about it. We are not even thinking a single second before polluting it, before exploiting it. Can I ask a question?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I asked this question to myself so many times. And still, till date, there are so many activities where I am indirectly putting some harm to nature, because we have been brought up in a very different manner, where there was no one who told me that this nature is above everything. There was no one. Even in my school time, environmental studies, it was just a extra subject to me. There was no one, not even my parents, not even my friends, not even my teachers, I must say. There was no one to guide me in that direction, that in every activity, whatever you do, put nature first. There was no one. Frankly speaking, there was no one. And this is the reason I have been brought up in a manner that in all my activities, in almost all my activities, I repeat, 100% of my activities, I am putting some harm to this mother nature. And this question really haunts me every day, every time. And this is the reason me and my team took this responsibility that apart from doing our business stuff, we will create some value. We will create something that will help our environment, that is giving everything to us. And that is what we call as MICO. So now it's up to you, madam.
Thank you so much, sir. It's really, I must say, it's really a remarkable story behind how MICO came into existence.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now it's been observed, environmentalists have often approached this question always of environmental sustainability. Within capitalist society, there has always been a tendency to blame anything but the economic system itself for outshoot of ecological. But we are led to believe that if consumers, that is the mob, that is mass of the population, can be restrained or their appetites rechanneled, then only all will be fine, all will be well. Now I would like to ask you, like, Mr. Rohit, what do you think is what do you think exactly the emphasis should be on population control or consumption control?
Okay, this is actually a clever question, I must say, madam, because both of the parameters that you have stated here, population control as well as consumption control, both are equally important and equally critical at this point of time, because we are going through a stage of population explosion as well, and at the same time we are over exploiting, over consuming our natural resources. So both of these topics are equally critical as far as I can see. But at this point of time, there is actually a rate by which this population will grow, because as we can see in our day-to-day life that there has been so many narrative that we are thinking on this topic of population control since 7 to 8 decades across the globe. So we are now a little aware about this concept. So there is already a rate of population growth that has been established. So it will be slow down at a very slow pace. But there is one advantage to this also. Since we have grown so huge in number, it's around somewhat around 8 billion across globe. So this tremendous workforce, if we can imagine, if we work collectively towards safeguarding our environment, we can replenish our nature in whatever color we can see. We can make it black, and at the same time, if we are dedicated towards protecting it, we can make it green. So it's in our hands. So this is why me and my team is focusing on uh, the second part, standardizing the consumption. Over to you, madam.
Right, right. Yes, thank you so much. So I would like to ask again, we will like to really understand the importance of ecology in our life with facts and figures, I may say.
Okay, another clever question, madam. So every time we call about facts and figures, so yes, uh, the general knowledge is not so good from me, but I must say that there is not a single creature on this planet that can survive without nature, survive without ecology. So this is the most fascinating figure I guess I can give you, that not a single creature, not a single human being, not a single fish, not a single sparrow, not a single elephant can survive without ecology. Every creature need air to breathe, water to drink, vegetation and food to eat. So these are the most fascinating figures. But yes, since you have asked, madam, there are few figures that are coming in my mind, that every ecological system has a capacity to sustain a certain level of consumption. Every planet, if that planet has life, if that ecological system has some life, so there is a maximum capacity that ecological system can sustain. And yes, our earth, our mother planet earth also has a capacity. So at this rate, at which we are already exploiting our resources, our natural resources, we are 70% short of what we actually need. If I say in simple calculation, the total amount of earth that we need for the total population, it will be 1.7. We are having only 30% of the total part.
A vast requirement as such.
Yes, and one more fascinating figure, that the rate at what we are consuming is getting doubled every year.
Very true, very true.
So these are the two facts and figures that every individual must understand in every activity we do.
Yeah. There's a need, definitely.
Up to you,
Yes.
madam.
Thank you, Mr. Rohit. We'll move to our next question. Yes. So, do you think that there is a need of establishing a natural resource consumption standards on individual basis?
Yes, exactly, exactly. This is a perfect question of the time. Establishing a natural resource consumption standard. First of all, let us understand what a standard means. My young friends, can anyone tell me what is a standard? Anyone from you guys? What do you mean by a standard?
Good quality.
Okay, good. Anyone else?
Sir, the standard needs are the basic needs of an individual.
Okay, okay. Can I know your name, little girl? Can I know your name, my little friend?
Kirti.
Okay, Kirti, that is standard of what?
The standard needs are the basic needs of an individual.
Very good, very good, very good. So, what do you in what standard you are, Kirti? In which standard you are studying at this point?
I am studying in grade 6, sir.
I think there is some network issue from Mr. Rohit. Yes, please. Yes.
I'm back. Yes, Kirti, you were saying something.
Yes, I study in grade 6, sir.
Okay, so you study in grade 6 or standard 6. Great. Anyone else who understands what a standard means?
Level.
Sorry?
Level.
Level. Good. Very good. Very good. Anyone else? We are very close. We are very close.
Sir, grade.
Grade. Okay. So let me explain you what actually standard means. Standard is the protocol, you can say. It's the established method by which some certain thing is to be done. Let me explain you the standard thing by an example. You got to give exam every say 1 or 2 months, half yearly exams, quarterly exams. Okay, and you got 100 marks question, I guess. Okay, so out of that 100, if you secure 20, what will happen?
What will
You will
happen,
be
Nana? Yeah, Nidhi says they will fail.
Okay, okay. So, what is the standard marks that you want to that you actually need to pass? What is that mark?
75.
75. Great. So that 75 is the standard of passing from grade 6 to 7 or 7 to 8 or 8 to 9 or 8 to 10. Okay. So this is the like this there are standards in every step of our life. Standard of living, standard of investing, standard of communicating with friends, standard of education. There are traffic standards also. When you go to road, what you do when you see a red signal? You stop at the before the zebra crossing, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that is the traffic standard. What happens when you just cross the red signal? What happens?
Sir, police will catch
We
us.
get a fine. We get a fine.
Yes, you get to find exactly. So like this, in every part of our life, we have some standards. Okay, so as madam has asked, what is the or is there is any need of setting that standard where we use our natural resources? Okay, so yes, like we have standard in everything. We have standard in studying and getting promoted to other class. Like we have traffic standards, we must have a standard that tells us that yes, you are doing wrong or you are doing right in front of nature. Don't you think we should have a standard, a natural standard like that? Young minds, my friends.
Yes.
Yes,
Bacha
sir.
log,
Yes, we should have.
Yes, sir, we should have.
Yes,
ex-
sir.
uh, can anyone tell me from the my young friends that how many liters of water you actually use for taking a bath? Can anyone tell me?
One.
One
Uh,
bucket.
1 liter,
One and a half
One,
bucket.
1.5.
one and a half liter,
One
one
bucket.
bucket. Okay. Some
Bucket.
can I know the name of that friend who said 1.5 liter? Can I know his name? Who who this guy is?
He means to say it's 1.5 bucket, I guess.
Okay, 1.5 bucket. But let me tell you, if you can take a bath in 1.5 liter, I will give you Myco 10.
That would be a
Okay.
great achievement from Michael.
Yes, yes. Okay, so great answers, guys. Some has said 1 bucket, some has said 1.5 bucket. So, do you know how many liters of water actually contains in your bucket? Who said 1 bucket and who said 1.5 bucket? Do you know anything? Any figure? 10 liter, 12
10
liters,
liters. 10 liters.
10 liters. Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else?
8 to 10 liters.
8 to 10 liters. Anyone else?
15 liters.
15 liters.
15 liters. Anyone else? I just like these numbers because I was very weak in mathematics. So please keep going.
Sir, 11 liters.
Okay, okay.
5 to
So
8 liters.
I have a very big question to you guys.
10 liters.
When I ask about how much marks do you need to pass from one class to another, everyone said 75. There was only one answer. It was 75. But at the same time, I asked how many liters of water your bucket contains, or how many liters of water you actually use to take a bath. I got total 9 figures. Some are saying 1.5 liters, some 10 liters, 15 liters, 20 liters. So this is the area where we need a standardization, because not this is not only with you guys. It is happening with me also every day. And as I said in the very beginning, that yes, whatever I do every day, still I am putting some harm to the environment. And this is where I'm putting harm to environment every day, because I'm utilizing the most costliest, most expensive gift of nature, and I'm not even bothered about counting it.
Yes, sir.
So this is the area which needs standardization, and this is what MICO is doing. MICO is dedicated towards putting that standard into every individual's mind. If he is a girl, she's a girl, if he's a boy, if he's an engineer, if she's a doctor, if he's a businessman, whatever he is in his life, whatever he is doing, if he's a student, he must know, she must know the standard of natural resource consumption. If we are not doing that, we are for sure going to fail sometime in future, and that future is very near, my friends. That future is very near. If we do not understand this now means now. So hope you guys got to know what a standard means, how critically important this standard is, and how this standardization is needed in ecological consumption. Hope everyone is aware of this standard. Over to you,
Yes,
madam.
sir.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Rohit, to make us aware of our consumption. Okay, so it's been recorded actually. World Watch State of World 2010 report asserted they have compared it with tsunami. What they say is like a tsunami, consumerism has engulfed human cultures and Earth's ecosystem. And in case if this is left unaddressed, we're definitely going to risk global disaster. But on
Exactly.
another hand, yes, but on another hand, if we channel this wave, we not only prevent catastrophe but may enter definitely into a new era of sustainability. Sir,
Exactly.
yes,
Exactly.
before going to the next question on this topic, I would definitely like to share one short video clipping. Everybody would love watching it.
Yes, ma'am. That will be
Let
good.
me share it. Yes, I hope you people like the video clipping. So we will move to our
Yes,
next
ma'am.
question. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Mr. Rohit, we'll move to our next question. So now, as we know what is the human behavior, how it is responsible for this disaster. So how is our individual behavior responsible for ecological deficit and how we can contribute towards ecological balance by changing our behavior towards ecology?
Okay. So let's answer the first question. How is our individual behavior responsible for the ecological deficit? Okay. Can you just remove the presentation, madam, for us
Yes,
now?
yes,
That I can see everyone. Because, yes, friends. How was the video? How you like? Do you like the video?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It
Yes,
is the
sir.
truth.
So how many of you guys?
Scary rather. It was
How many
very
of you
scary.
who want to become a king like that?
No.
This
Nidhi,
is like a
No,
nightmare.
sir.
No, sir.
Nidhi, you want to become a king like that or
Never.
Never.
No, sir.
top of the
No,
world
sir.
No.
No.
on all the
No,
myths?
sir.
No.
Okay.
No.
So actually, this is the current scenario, my friends. The video tells the truth. This was the reflection of what we are doing every day, right? That guy was just pulling out the snakes and making it to socks. These things are actually happening. That guy was just revolving the magic wand and converting the trees into papers. That thing is actually happening. Every second there are thousands of trees that are getting cut every second, my friends. Every second. We don't give a single thought before cutting a tree. If it comes on roads, we just chop it off. If it comes in our plot and we want to make a home, we just cut it off, chop it off. Whatever we do, first of all we cut the trees. We need a park, first we cut the trees, and then we plant new trees. Right? ऐसा ही कुछ हो रहा है ना?
Yes.
Yes.
बोलो
Yes,
guys,
sir.
हिंदी में.
Yes. Yes.
आप लोग को हिंदी आती है?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, sir.
हाँ सर.
Yes,
बिहार
sir.
से हो, तो हमारी
Yes,
हिंदी
sir.
थोड़ी कमजोर है, लिटिल वीक. I'm not comfortable in English, so कभी कभी I can use Hindi, right?
Yes, sir.
कभी कभी हिंदी चलेगा.
Okay, sir.
Good. तो ये वीडियो जो है, इसमें जो मेडिसिन लिखा है ना, that is us, that is me, that was me, that was Nidhi, that was us. We are just treating our nature like that. हम ऐसा ही कुछ कर रहे हैं अपने नेचर के साथ जो हमको नजर नहीं आता है. Okay, so now come to the question that how individual behavior is related to ecological deficit. Actually, deficit is a word that is a little far from your understanding at this age. Deficit means kami. Okay, how many of you guys know about deficit? What deficit means?
Loss.
Sir, loss.
Loss. Okay,
Loss, sir.
anyone else? Okay, so let me tell you, मैं आपको बताता हूँ. That deficit means कमी. कितना कम है. Okay, जितना चाहिए उससे कितना कम है. How much we need and how less we have. That less part is called deficit. So ma'am asked a very good question that how individual behavior, मतलब कैसे हमारा व्यवहार जो हम करते हैं प्रतिदिन, which we do every day, is linked with ecological deficit. Ecological deficit का मतलब हवा कम कैसे हो रहा है, पानी कम कैसे हो रहा है, पेड़ पौधे कम कैसे हो रहे हैं, these things. Okay, so hope you guys got first understood the question.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We understood.
Yes, sir.
Guys,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
have you understood the question?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Can you
Yes,
explain
sir.
me, anyone of you, can you explain what this question actually means? Madam, can you explain the question to these friends so that these questions they can understand also? Can you help
Okay.
me out?
Yes. So guys, it's how our individual behavior is responsible for the ecological deficit. Deficit is definitely the depreciation of the resources that are definitely present naturally around us, isn't it? How we are responsible, how are our activities responsible in this depreciation? How it is reducing because of our individual activity? That is what is the question.
Exactly.
Followed, how are we responsible as an individual? What is my activity? How am I responsible for this deficit, for this reduction of the resources? That is what is the question. Yes, sir.
Exactly. So whatever madam has said, इसको अगर शॉर्ट में समझें, छोटा करके, तो जितना हवा हमको चाहिए सांस लेने के लिए रोज उससे कम होता जा रहा है. So how we are responsible for that? जितना पानी चाहिए हमको पीने के लिए उससे कम होता जा रहा है. So how our behavior is responsible for that? जितने पेड़ चाहिए ऑक्सीजन जनरेट करने के लिए वो कम होते जा रहे हैं. And how we are responsible for that? Yes, someone was asking something.
There is a network issue from this end.
Okay.
See, guys, you can text the question in your text box. Okay, add your question in your text box. We will come back to your questions. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir. You can proceed.
Yes. So how we are responsible for these deficit? This is the question, and answer to this is very close to us. And one answer just came out from what you said. Someone said 10 liters of water I need, 15 liters of water I need. There were so many different answers for the same question. So that is the one reason we are not aware of what actually and how much actually we need. We are consuming what we need and we are just wasting what extra comes in our bucket. That's it. I'm just referring about this behavior. We are very least bothered about the calculation. Okay. Can anyone tell me? कोई बता सकता है आपका कौन सा behavior इस deficit में role play करता है? What do you think according to you? Anyone, my friends?
Wasting water.
Sir, crackers.
Okay, very good. Crackers. Okay, and anything else?
Wasting water.
Okay.
Wasting peppers.
Wasting what?
Cutting trees.
Wasting paper. Cutting trees.
Wasting papers.
Good.
Cutting trees.
Okay.
Deforestation. Deforestation.
Sir, everyone using their private vehicles instead of public transports.
Perfect, Nidhi. Perfect answer. Okay. Anyone else? I'm just looking for that one answer.
Wasting peppers.
Good.
Wasting electricity.
Pollution.
Very good. So these are the major actions that we are not taking care of in our day-to-day life. So ये सारी जो behavior है ना, ये सारे behavior हैं, that is actually responsible for that big word that ma'am has said, ecological deficit. Ecology पता है किसी को क्या होता है? What is ecology? नहीं पता है?
Nature.
Okay. Nature is a part of
The
that ecology.
balance of nature with humans.
Okay, great. Anything else? Okay, I will tell you what actually ecology is. Ecology is the complete life's giving system. It includes everything that gives life. It is air, water, plants, animals, us, because we are also animals. We are just a little smart animals, nothing else. So us, mountains, rivers, ponds, lakes, everything is ecology. Elephants, birds, crocodiles. So when we add up everything, it becomes ecology. Okay. And in this current world, only human population is increasing, rest others population is decreasing. Okay. It is just like it is just like you are just making very big swimming pool and you are reducing water from that. And when you jump from the sledge to have a deep dive, you just break your legs and head, right? It is just like that. Humans are growing in numbers every day, and the the elements that supports life is reducing every day. So what we will do, what we'll be doing after 30, 40 years? We will be just fighting with each other, just for one oxygen cylinder, just for 1 liter of pure water. So this is ecological deficit, and this is not very far. Friends, let me tell you, we are actually paying for these things. We have started paying for breathing air. We have started paying for drinking water. I remember one thing that some 8, 10 years back, there was no water purifiers in our city in Patna. There were no water purifiers. We just used to drink water directly coming from borewell. And I have a well in my old house. Recently, we just take out water from that and we drink directly. That well is so pure. But now, after 8 to 10 years, what has happened? Without water purifier, no one can drink water. Is there anyone in this group जिसके घर पे water purifier नहीं है? Kentaro, Pureit, Live Pure नहीं है? Anyone?
No, sir, we have.
No, sir.
किसके पास नहीं है वो बताएगा. I will give him mic 10.
Sir, we have, but we don't need, because the water which come from which our well is so pure than normal water.
So Dhanwa has the same well that you had in your village, sir.
Yes.
Where we buy the filter, he only told that the water is very pure than normal water.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
that's really great.
Exactly, exactly. So, my friends, what I'm trying to say, मैं आपको ये बताना चाहता हूँ that we have already started paying. Now we cannot drink water without water purifier. Now most of the cities are so polluted. I will take only three names: Delhi, Mumbai, Patna also. Patna is also there. These cities are so polluted that without air purifier, no one is prescribed to breathe. But we do not have that much time to understand these things. The air purity index is very pathetic in New Delhi. The visibility is very low. So without air purifier, which comes for lakhs of rupees, we cannot even breathe. There are air purifiers installed in schools in Delhi. I wish there is no such air purifier in your school. You are safe
No, sir.
as of now. But yes, in Delhi, most of the schools are having these air purifiers, which cost lakhs of rupees.
I think Ratnagiri is blessed to have a very natural and pure surrounding.
Yes,
So
Exactly.
yes,
far.
I was going to tell
Exactly,
the same thing. Yes,
and
really blessed.
that is what we should work for. That is what we should strive for every day. We do not need those water purifiers. We do not need those air purifiers. We want fresh air. We need pure water. But yes, there are so many buildings where air purifier is mandatory in Delhi. There are so many government buildings. I have installed those air purifiers. This is what we do. We are in tie-up with an American company who manufactures these air purifiers. It's Purafil. The same Purafil is installed in Mr. Ambani's house. Even being so rich, he needs that air purifier. So we have started paying those cost to nature. But right now, we are not able to see that. We are not able to understand that. Anything else, friends? Anything else where you think you are actually paying to have fresh air or fresh water? Anything else? आप में से कोई बता सकता है? What examples I have said? ऐसा कोई example आपके आसपास?
Sir,
Yes.
sir,
Yes,
in
Ayush.
China, sir,
Okay.
in China, sir, in China, there is a pump known as some name, but and it is I don't know that name, and it is people buy it for so much cost to just pump in their nose for some fresh air.
Exactly, exactly. Madan, I guess this Madan is your name, right?
Ayush, this is
Sir, no,
Ayush.
Ayush.
Ayush,
Ayush
Ayush,
Ghosh.
yes, you put forward a very good example. This is going these days. We are needing those instruments to make us breathe because that index is very have been disturbed vehemently. So
Yes.
these things, these are the points where human behavior has infected the environment very badly. Every element. We have just polluted the rivers. We have just polluted ponds. We have polluted our air. In by every activity we do. So what I'm concerned about, what I put stress on, that it is not the behavior that is affecting the environment. It is the reckless behavior that is affecting the environment.
Yes,
We have, since we are humans, we live, we have our hands, have our legs, we have mouth, we have eyes. We will do some behavior to make ourselves work, but in that behavior there must be a little concern about our nature. Like we live with our brother, we live with our parents at home, we respect each other, right, friends? We
Yes.
respect our parents, we respect our
Yes.
we
yes,
respect
sir.
our teachers. We never cut our friend, I guess. Do we?
No,
No,
sir.
No.
sir.
Uh, can you tell me an example when you have thrown some garbage on your friend's face? Anyone? Any example? Why? Why you don't throw garbage on your friend's face? क्यों नहीं करते आप ऐसा? क्या
Sir,
क्या बोला उसका?
sir,
बताइए.
because we
Otherwise,
respect our friends and we respect. We don't wanna hurt them. We want to keep the respect as it is.
Exactly.
Respect only our friends, Kirti.
No,
No, our
we
parents and teachers
respect
also.
everybody
Only
around
parents
us.
and teachers or only friends?
We respect everybody around us.
Every human being, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yes.
So you respect every human being, you respect your teachers and everyone around you. But why don't you respect the nature? Why don't you respect the tree that gives you fresh oxygen?
because
Your mom,
because it
your mom gives you good food to eat, right? Your mom cooks you sandwiches, spaghetti. Your mom cooks you dosa, right? At the same time, trees cooks oxygen for you. So why don't you have that
Yes.
respect for trees?
Mr. Rohit, can I just share one thing here?
Yes,
That
madam.
if we go back to our roots and if we see our ancestors have given a mythological name to everything, but we
Yes,
do worship trees. We do worship people tree. We worship banyan. We worship tulsi. We worship neem. So I mean I think the way of worship was to respect the trees
exactly,
because
exactly,
of
exactly,
things they
exactly,
provide us with. So it's actually in our roots, but the problem is we have become more westernized and we have forgotten our own traditions and rituals.
Right.
exactly, madam, exactly, madam.
So can
So,
I say something? Can
yes,
I say
madam.
something? I'm Miss
Yes,
Kajal.
yes,
So
madam.
I think these learners of grade 7 and 8 have studied about the Vedic literature, the early Vedic period and all. So
Okay,
they know, I mean, remember children, we have studied that, humans believed in the force of nature. They didn't believe in idol worship, but they worshipped all the forces of nature.
yes,
So
madam.
that was the reason why the forces of nature were worshipped,
Exactly,
right?
madam. Exactly, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Sir,
Yes.
also my mom had visited a place where recently where they had to put on the crops, and before they put on the crops they gathered the crops and they worshipped them and then
Yeah.
they put them on.
Exactly, exactly, exactly. It is similar
Sir
like,
and
yes, yes. Tell me, Ayush.
sir, sir and in some place I don't know that place. The Chipko movement is also happening.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly, exactly.
I don't know the name of that
Yeah.
place.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Yes. So you guys are very much connected to nature, and I'm really loving to talk to you people because you have so many evidences from your near life.
Yes.
And as
Yes.
Principal Madam and Kajal Madam said, that yes, these things, the respect for nature, are in our roots. These
Yes,
are
and that
in our,
place is Bishnoi community in Rajasthan.
yes,
Okay,
madam.
that
Yes,
is the place. Yes.
yes, and yes, we have been taught to respect our nature. As the Monica Madam said, that there are rituals where we go around the trees and take some oath. We go around
Yeah.
Tulsi every day. So yes, these things are there, and these things are established only to respect our nature because these are the forces that makes us survive. Because every person is not every time awake that he will always worship. So these ideas, these notions, these behaviors has been linked to some rituals so that that respect will be maintained and passed to other generation. But now what actually had happened, we have so infected with the westernization, as madam said, that we
Yeah.
have forgotten our own shastra. We have forgotten our own way of life, which is very much scientific. In every step, we were never superstitious. People called us that yes, Indians are superstitious because they worship air, water, and sun. But no, we were never superstitious. We were the most scientific creatures on this planet. We worship because we have always known the weightage of that element of nature. We know how sun is important for us. We know how air is important for us. We know how trees are important for us. That was the reason why we used to worship, and today also we worship our nature. We every day do pranam to sun.
Fun.
So what actually happened today we are doing because we just have some reverence. We pay homage to such elements. But the core notion of that homage is we have to respect it through our behavior. You are just worshipping a tree while you get up in the morning, and at the same time, while going to the school, you put a what it called the kurkure packet on the road. So this is not paying homage to your nature. You are going around busy in the morning, and while going to the office, you just drive alone. You put four people carbon into the air. So this is not paying homage to nature. This is what this is where micro comes into existence, because
Yes.
we have been brought up in that manner that we are now very much occupied with our day-to-day activities, with our professional lifestyle, with our responsibilities. We have divided our timeline like that we have very limited time for thinking on issues like this. And at the same time, the issue has been so grave that we are frightened of taking any step. कुछ लोग ऐसा बोलते हैं कि गंगा तो गंदी हो चुकी है, बहुत गंदी हो चुकी है, अब क्या होगा, कोई फायदा नहीं है, नहीं बचा सकते उसको, because they do not have much time. And we sitting at we understand this, and this is the reason we are thinking that at some point I guess किसी ने mute नहीं किया है, because there is some noise. Okay. Yes. So हम लोगों ने माइको पे बस यही सोचने में टोटल 7 से 8 महीने लगाए हैं that how we will be controlling that human behavior, and not controlling, how we will be aligning that human behavior towards sustainability. So hope I have answered the question, madam. Now
Yes. Yes, thank you, Mr. Rohit, for making us aware of our responsibilities as such. Yes. So
Nidhi has a question. Nidhi has a question.
Yes.
I think we should go with the question at the end of the session. First of all, we will go with the presentation.
Yes.
Okay, Nidhi? Yes. Yes, sir. Now, it's a big cause, and really, I must say, it's a challenging task to achieve the goal of MICO. What are the challenges actually you come forth through?
This is actually some instigating question, because whenever we come with MICO and visit some person to explain, because we need a huge funding support to make this design come into existence. So we used to approach our investors, some big people around, and whenever we explain, most of them used to say that this seems impractical. रोहित, आप ये जो बात कर रहे हो, दिस इज वेरी इम्प्रैक्टिकल, ये पॉसिबल नहीं है, हम इतने सारे 8 बिलियन पॉपुलेशन को एक डायरेक्शन में सोचने के लिए मजबूर नहीं कर सकते हैं, देयर इज नो वे आउट. एंड साथ में कुछ लोग ऐसा बोलते हैं कि व्हाई यू थिंक दैट ओनली यू आर कंसर्न्ड अबाउट एनवायरनमेंट, देयर आर सो मेनी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस, सो मेनी पीपल जो बहुत काम कर रहे हैं. दे गिव मी एग्जांपल ऑफ नमामि गंगे प्रोजेक्ट, जहां पे गवर्नमेंट बिलियंस खर्चा कर रही है उसको साफ करने के लिए. दे गिव मी सम एग्जांपल ऑफ some rescue movement of Amazon forest, where every year some lakhs of trees are burned off, because that forest is very dense, and even air friction put that forest on fire. So everyone knows that. So there are big organizations who are already investing billions of dollars in purifying the rivers, in making sure the forests do not burn off, and in just purifying the air. So I have been encountered by such questions, madam. There are so many people, because we need environmental activists, we need environmental enthusiasts, we need scientists, because establishing a standard, as I already said, is not an easy task. We need a complete R&D, we need a complete resource management, we need a very authentic data, because we have to challenge this 8 billion community. So anyone can question how you come up with this data, that yes, 20 liters of water is sufficient for a human bath. So we need a strong evidence. We need very strong validation from people like that. So we connect with community of people like this, like some environmental enthusiasts, global enthusiasts, and yes, we have them on our platform from countries like Sweden, Canada, Philippines, Australia, Japan. So we are in discussion with people across the globe, and some are already nominated for Nobel prizes. So people with that experience are going to be a part of this MICO. So sometime it takes me some picture to convince this the same question that you have asked, madam, that how you think you are going to, or what are the challenges that MICO is going to face. So the foremost challenge is convincing people that yes, human behavior can be changed. So this is the major challenge that we are facing now.
Yes, but obvious you will come through these questions like how would you dismantle this situation in order
Exactly.
to achieve actually the object of generating the genuine ecology, I must say, of
Exactly.
consumption.
Exactly,
Genuine
madam.
ecology. It's really a tough, it's really a challenging, big challenge for Maiko.
Exactly, madam. Exactly. There is a
Yes.
very great challenge in every step we are coming, and
Yes.
since we need financial support to make this tool work, because we need a good community of coders and technology people, because this MICO is embedded with technology features like machine learning, artificial intelligence, IoT, big data, and whatever we know so far, because we have plans of implementing everything we know to safeguard this nature. Whatever knowledge we have, whatever technology we have, we will be dedicated that we will be dedicating that towards safeguarding. And MICO is the result of those technologies. So yes, there is a long way to go. There are so many challenges that will hit us every day, but I will need support of people like you, like my young friends, who will believe in the concept that yes, if we come together, we can safeguard our nature. We can paint our environment green. We have that capacity that if we all think in the same direction, sooner or later we will remove the purifiers, water purifiers, air purifiers from our homes, and we will breathe in fresh air. So like this, we motivate ourselves, madam, towards MICO.
Yes, of course. I must say it's really a formidable act as such that your organization is performing. It's a great deed, I
Yes,
must
madam.
say. So I would like to add the question to the participants over here.
Yes, madam.
Uh, yes. So we need to really question ourselves. Are we really performing our duty as a responsible citizen and beyond it as a human? This will be the homework for all the participants over here.
Yes, it must
Yeah.
be, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
I think we should also be aware about how, because we know that we have to be responsible, but
Exactly.
how by taking
That
small
is what
steps.
coming next, madam. How?
Yes, yes.
Yes, madam.
Yes.
So we were having some questions from friends.
Yes. So that is all, I guess, about Myco.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. So we will move to the questions if our participants have to ask. I'll just check the text box if we have any question in the text box. Or you people can just raise your hand and we can proceed. I
Ma'am,
think
Nidhi wants to ask a question.
yes, Nidhi wants to ask the question. Nidhi was willing.
We have too many questions.
Okay. Yes.
Yes, ma'am, thank you.
Yes.
Sir, while speaking, you informed us that after 3 decades or 30 years, 85% of the nature will be ended. So,
Yes.
but at the same time, the population is also increasing in a great number, and
Yes.
also the technology is also becoming advanced. So,
Exactly.
coming to the topic, when the nature will end, surely we have to plant trees and all, but at the same time, can't we make use of our advanced technology to prevent this happening now or face to this happening in future?
Exactly, Nidhi. You have asked a very good question. and Myco is doing the same thing, Nidhi. Let me explain you what Myco actually is going to do. Whatever I have said so far, whatever I have explained so far, is what is the only findings that Myco got from analyzing the environment. But what is actually Myco tool and how it is going to help us? This is the big question which Principal Madam also asked. So let me tell you the working of Myco with a very little example. Uh, Actually, we are coming with products. We will be promoting products that will be Myco friendly. So let us take an example. We every day use toothbrush, we every day use combs, and we every day use items where plastic, which is made of plastic. Yes, everyone can recall it. Comb,
Yes.
toothbrush.
Yes, sir.
There are so many things, right?
Yes.
So we will be promoting companies who will be making those utility items with not with plastic. That will be with wood. And also there must be question that if you are using wood, then you will be going to cut trees. But my answer is no. We are not going to cut the trees. We are going to collect the recycled wood, already used wood from the other premises. Because every day we buy furniture, when it gets old, we just sold it or we throw it out. So there are organizations who are ready to gather those used wood, and we will just make out products like comb, toothbrush from that recycled wood. Yes, I'm getting a hand raise from there. Yes.
Thank
Yes,
you,
sir.
sir.
Sir, in OMG, I saw that uh, a couple did recycle everything and make new things from it, and
Yes.
now they have so much money. So we can also do like that.
Exactly. We can do everything like that in every day of our life. So this was one example. Let me tell you one more example of technology. If and everyone listening this session must understand this. Have you seen mobile box package cover?
Yes.
And when you see the price tag, near that price tag you found a holographic sticker that will,
Yes.
okay, you see that sticker. सबको पता है वो स्टिकर देखा है सबने
Yes,
कभी?
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we are creating a joint venture with a company in near future जो हमारे लिए वो स्टिकर बनाएगी. एंड वो स्टिकर क्या है कि वो किसी भी सरफेस पे स्टिक कर सकता है. इट कैन स्टिक टू एनी सरफेस लाइक वुड, मेटल, प्लास्टिक, सेरामिक, पीवीसी, एनीथिंग. एंड वो स्टिकर क्या करेगा? वो स्टिकर आप जो भी वाटर आउटलेट्स है, वॉट एवर सोर्स द वाटर इज कमिंग आउट, इट्स अ टैप, इट्स अ सिंक, इट्स अ शावर, वॉट एवर इट इज, आपको उस आउटलेट पे उस स्टिकर को लगाना है. यू जस्ट हैव टू अप्लाई दैट स्टिकर ऑन दैट आउटलेट, एंड उस हर स्टिकर का यू विल गेट अ यूनिक कोड. Okay, and that unique code you have to link with your Myco account, because Myco will be a social networking like platform, not social networking, but it will be a platform like that. So you have to register those outlet signatures into your Myco. And let me tell you how that sticker is going to help you. That little piece of paper will tell you the exact amount of water coming out from that outlet. And all the outlets, since you have integrated with your mobile app, Myco app, it will be accumulated, and it will give you your total water consumption every day, every hour, every second. And at the same time it will tell you the purity index of your water. You must be aware that the water you are taking bath is not fit for bathing. The water you are going to drink is not fit for drinking. So this is how Myco going to work as far as technology is concerned. And this is only one or two aspects that I'm explaining here, because we have very limited time. But there are so many things like this where we are integrating technology. And as one of my friend has asked, how we can use that technology. So yes, this is how we are using technology. Whatever we have learned so far, We are very well versed with artificial intelligence. We are using that. We are well versed with big data and IoT. We are using that. We are well versed with machine learning. We are using that. And yes, we are well versed with creativity. That is the major part of MICO. The journey on MICO will be very interesting, my friends. It will be like playing with nature. It will be like showing your social status. Yes, one.
It's really an excellent tool, I must say. It's
Yes.
really superb. Yes, we will
Sir,
go. I think we'll go with last question. Kirti is willing to
sir,
ask for a long time.
Uh,
Yes.
Yes.
yes, sir, now as we know that people, when we tell people that we need to save our mother nature, people, yes, they do support us, but then they don't take it as seriously as we are taking it right now. So what can be done for that, sir?
Yes, very good question, Nidhi. This is actually we are working over
This is
on MICO. What we are doing initially, the coming on MICO platform, it will be a matter of fun. You will come on MICO for playing with nature, getting to know with nature. Gradually, we will move towards this social status. So yes, if your dad is not going to support you for your activities, his MICO rating will be lowered down automatically. And yes, if your mama is going to support you, then her MICO index will go high. So like this MICO works. And whenever your dad goes into your society, then people will laugh on him that yes, Mr. Sharma, your MICO index is very low, whereas Nidhi's MICO index is very high. So Nidhi is more efficient, Nidhi is more ecological, eco-friendly than you. And your dad will come home and he will ask you, Nidhi, tell me how I can raise my MICO index. The same way he come and ask you, Nidhi, how I can upload my Facebook profile picture. So it is going to be like that.
Yes, sir. Thank you. It's me, Kirti.
Okay, Kirti. So I hope that will help you, right?
Yes, sir.
Hope we are thinking for you, Kirti.
Super question, Kirti. Very nice. Yes.
Very nice
Thank
question.
you, ma'am.
You are a very good listener. Yes. Anyone else? Yes.
sir,
Sir,
sir, I
do
have
you
a
know?
question that as we know that population is growing to overpopulation, then do you have any tips to means reduce them or some suggestions? Can you give me?
What is your name, my friend? क्या नाम है आपका?
Ayush.
Ayush. Currently, we do not have any tool for that population control. But yes, this is a very challenging question, I must say.
Sir,
But currently, we do not have any tool to control that population. But yes,
sir,
we are developing a tool that will control the behavior of the population.
so can I give you a suggestion then?
Yes, 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 you can. Definitely, we are open for suggestions, Ayush.
Sir, then not in whole world, but I think that in India we can do that. There are so many villages. Then we
Okay.
can do a rule or government law that in one village we should it should be not populate the population of the village should not grow over 1,000 or 1,000 10,000 or all. So
Good, good.
we can do that.
Exactly, Ayush. We
Because
can.
100
overpopulation is
population
only
in one place. That is what is
And Ayush,
standardization of population.
yes, and we must do that. One day, when you become some big person, you must talk to the prime minister, and this must be instated in laws, Ayush. That yes, the population of certain diameter of geography should not exceed some value, and that is
yes.
called standardization. So you will be helping me in future, Ayush. Really
Yes,
good,
sir.
really good. Any other question? Yes, tell me.
Sudhanva, please unmute yourself.
Sir, I don't have a question. I want to tell that how population grows, the traffic is increasing. Now, we for making road, we cut the trees. But In
Mhm.
some countries, I don't know that country's name, they use a machine which removes it from the roots and put somewhere else. Means the tree is not dead, but tree is put somewhere else.
Okay,
So
okay.
they are also doing some from technology.
So
Good,
Binoy,
good.
it happens in India also, and it is pretty expensive. I think it takes around 1 and 1.5 lakh to re-transport a tree and take it
Exactly,
through
exactly.
crane through somewhere. And I have seen it happening in Indore also.
Yes, yes.
A
And
very
that is,
old people tree was being replanted, and one of the school adopted the tree. So
yes,
that
yes.
tree
And,
went there.
and, and also that is very painful. That is very painful. And it should not happen. We do not have any right to relocate that plant.
Yes, yes.
That plant grow there and it has its right to stay
Hmm.
there. It's like removing you from your parental house. How would you like? So we have to think in that direction, my friend. हमको पेड़ को काटना नहीं है, पेड़ को हटाना नहीं है, नदी को बांधना नहीं है. We have to think alternative ways. क्या अलग कर सकते हैं जहां पे we can stay together with nature. We have to think in that direction. We have to come together, and yes, this micro platform will help everyone. This platform is open for kids, this platform is open for you guys, this platform is open for teachers, this platform is open for professionals, businessmen, and big minds like scientists and activists sort of people. So every people will be on this platform contributing something or other towards sustainability. And what we are doing, we are just making it creative. That's it. Our role is just like that. We everything will be done by people like you, like everyone. We will be just making this platform, making this activity a little creative. आपको अच्छा लगेगा जैसे फेसबुक पे डिस्प्ले पिक्चर जहाँ डालने में अच्छा लगता है, लाइक्स आता है, राइट, कमेंट्स आता है, कीर्ति इज लुकिंग वेरी ब्यूटीफुल, आयुष इज लुकिंग वेरी स्मार्ट, राइट, Kirti got 800 likes, Ayush got only 20 likes, right? So like this, we are going to make this environment creative. Yes, Kirti.
Sir, also I wanted to add that in Delhi, because of the increasing pollution, because of the cars gases that comes out, Delhi declared that alternately, like if on Monday the cars who has the number of even numbers, the addition, the total goes with even numbers, then they'll go, and then the next day. Odd number cars will go. So Delhi decided that, and now the pollution in Delhi is drastically decreased.
Yes, yes, exactly. So that is one of the ways, Kirti. That is one of the answers that some good human did. Some people thought in that direction. That was a good step indeed. So at MICO, we will be doing these things for us, for our environment every day. And what we will do, just a second, what we will do, we will tell you the standard that, and when we tell you that yes, Ayush is 12 years old boy and he needs only 22 liters of water for bathing. So whenever you use 25 liters, you will get a reminder that Ayush, you are exceeding your limit, you will not pass today. And your teacher will ask you, why Ayush, you have wasted 3 liters of water today. And your friends will text you that Ayush, you are a bad boy, you have wasted 3 liters of water today. So we are creating that environment.
And what, Kirti, what I feel is that this odd and even is all temporary solutions, beta. We need a permanent solution. Okay.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
what Mr. Rohit is doing, he is such a young in his age right now, and the way he's taking steps. So what I feel is when we grow up, some of us become like he's a mechanical engineer. Some of us become engineers, some of us become doctors, some of us become builders, some of us become. But if along in school, everybody's taught from the school time that even if you are an MBBS, if you are an engineer, if you are a builder, how can you be conscious about your cost of operation? So if from the beginning, if it is added to the school curriculum, I think then we'll be raising a generation who will be very conscious about, all these kind of things. So from the beginning, it is not when like he's 24, 25 and he's realized now and he started taking. Why can't we start it from grade age of 5 years or 6 years or 10 years?
Exactly.
That is what.
Exactly, madam. Exactly. So
Thank you, ma'am.
let me tell you one incident of my life. Actually, we have one company that deals with big industries, big power sectors. Okay, and we do some project works for them. I will not take the name of that company because it's not a good platform for that. But when I visited that site, what I got to know that that site is prepared after cutting a very huge forest, and I found deers running haywire without any shelter. I found desperate deers scorching under heat, looking for water here and there. What I did, I just dropped that project because it not suited our protocol. So this is what you guys can do when you grow up. This is what how you guys can help us when you grow up. When you become a big builder, you will never approve a design that will cut any single tree. When you become a good doctor and some patient comes to you for some breathing complaint, you ask his micro index, and if it is 4, you will not give him a treatment. You will say him that you are responsible for your behavior. You will not go to that restaurant whose micro index will be less than 7, because lower micro level clearly reflects that that restaurant is not treating their waste properly. They are putting their sewage directly into some water body. They are not treating their effluent. So these are the things how we will control through micro. Whenever you go to stay in some hotel, then you must check micro index before that. If the micro is very good, then yes, you must go for that, even if it is a little bit higher, because that high micro index will clearly mean that that hotel is completely working on renewable power. It is not using electricity that is generated by burning coal. It is moving, it is putting its e-waste, it is putting its biological waste before after treatment. So this is the reasons how micro is going to work, how micro is going to put some restrictions on activities, on behaviors, not only of individuals but also of organizations, industries, and geographical boundaries.
Thank you, sir.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, I have to say something that
Yes.
that SVM has a different YouTube channel, so you can go there and watch last year's grade 6 our multitude on street. It was
Okay.
a street play. It was very nice.
Okay,
On
definitely. I will go through that, and I will put my like if I like it. Okay.
Yes, excellent,
yes.
excellent, definitely.
Okay. Okay.
So,
So
Mr. Rohit, topic
yes,
is so interesting that the session will go on unended, I
yes,
guess.
exactly.
We
But
definitely expect to go with much more sessions with you.
yes, but before going to the end point, let me ask my friends and everyone who is listening this that we have created the prototype of our platform. We are testing it that how it will work, and we would like every one of us, whoever has been the part of this session, to join that platform, which I will provide through principal madam. She will
Definitely.
circulate to everyone, and just go on there. And what you have to do, let me tell you, you have to put your concern. It can be a question, it can be an answer. Ayush can ask a question and Kirti can give the answer to that. Or we are deciding one day. On that day, we will announce that today you have to record some moment of your time with nature. Okay, so we will be creating platforms like this on that link. So I would request principal madam that once I share that link, kindly circulate that link to everyone possible who you think can be a part of this micro mission.
Sure, sir. Sure,
That
definitely.
will, that
And
will
keep
really,
guiding our students. I must say that, how
yes,
in their little manner we can bring it in SVM also, and we can make each and every student conscious about it from the very beginning.
yes,
So
madam.
small steps,
Exactly.
whatever we can take, definitely.
Exactly, and that is why we are focusing on young minds because
Yes,
the professionals are already occupied with their work, with their liabilities and responsibilities. So they have
yes,
very little time to understand and listen. But these young minds are very analytically sound. They can analyze. They have quality time for analyzing. So whatever I have explained right now, they will think over that, and their innovations will really help us because I have got some very good points from Ayush, from Kirti, and we are definitely going to add these things to our platform. So your feedback, your suggestions, and your activities are really going to help us on our platform.
Yes. Mr. Rohit, Ayush is really willing to join Maiko when he grows up.
Yes, yes, yes.
Like he has texted me
Right
message.
now.
He's
In
really
fact,
willing to join Maiko as well.
Ayush can join right now. Yes. And one more thing, madam, I would like to tell you what we are doing at our corporate space. We are running two companies. One is a construction company and one is software company. So the
Okay.
parent company name is ES Bytes Private Limited. And under that parent name, we are producing one business ecosystem tool that is Mascator. We have
Yes.
invested so many time on that, and it is about to get launched in some October. And
Right.
MICO is the CER project of that Mascator, Corporate
Right.
Ecological Responsibility. We are not indulged in any CSR, social responsibility. We have indulged ourselves in ecological responsibility. And MICO is the tool. Since we are a tech company, we can create a tech product. So MICO is a tech product. And what we do, in our workspace, we have given 5% weightage to MICO index to all our team, all our whoever is on our payroll. 95% of their activities of their performance is decided by their skills, their dedication, and 5% of their performance is decided by their micro index. So we are testing it at our facility also.
and I
Yes.
think first stage is awareness. So even
Exactly,
if
exactly. Stage one is
children
aware.
become aware of their responsibilities,
Yes, yes.
so if they cross
Because
the first stage, then comes action.
yes, ma'am. Then comes action. And
Definitely.
I remember a very good saying by some very good person that charity begins from home. We have started it from ourselves before coming into outside and other masses. So we have been doing this, testing this space, madam, and this is very really having very beautiful time with discussing and getting in touch with young minds and people like you. And you are the resources that will help, that will make the micro dream come true.
That's where we feel responsible for.
Exactly, madam. Exactly.
Yes. Yes. So
Yes.
I think,
So
Yes. Great.
yes, Kiran.
hope I passed in explaining micro to my
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Very
Super,
much,
sir.
sir.
Thank you. Thank you,
Very much.
everyone. Thank you, Mr. Rohit, and thank you all the participants. We really appreciate you being over here. Over
and
to you, Miss Kiran.
And thank you, SVM team, for creating such a beautiful platform where people like us can express something that, yes, we are creating and we are a little bit responsible. So, really,
So what
thank you.
I'll say, keep your spirits high because this young generation is going to follow you. So we need
Exactly,
more
madam.
role models like you.
We are just learning, madam. We are just
Yes,
learning.
yes,
And
yes,
it has been really great talking to Kajal madam and our interface, madam. So, really good, really good.
yes, yes,
And we have,
definitely.
and Monica madam, let me tell you, we two people have been rehearsing since yesterday.
Wow.
So
That's
madam has really put her
no.
effort towards
I
Michael.
must appreciate Nima's efforts. I
Yes,
must
ma'am.
appreciate
Thank you.
Kiran ma'am's effort and everybody. And I mean, these children are young right now. Six, seven,
Exactly.
8. You told me that we do it beyond 8. But if you see the responses of our children who are in grade
Yes,
6
it is
and
tremendous,
7,
madam. In
So you
that
can
age,
understand, their level of awareness now towards this.
ma'am, let me tell you very frankly, in that age, I was not able to understand those words. And this generation is really stupendous, very good. We have very high hope from them.
Yes.
I ditto that, sir. I completely agree with you. I remember of my own days, I really wondered if I was ever told anything about environment. But
Exactly.
then a wonderful and amazing session coming towards the end. And like Nima ma'am has just asserted that this could go on and on and on for hours, for days, for weeks, because it needs our attention. I
Yes,
wonder
ma'am.
if we had ever pondered upon the issues that have been lying dormant until today. We express our sincere gratitude to Mr. Rohit for sparing his valuable time for our young learners. Your wisdom would certainly find depth in the brain of the listeners. It was indeed a pleasure having you as a keynote speaker, sir. Profuse gratitude to Team SVM for their dauntless agility. A thumping applause to our smart and with yet another intellect. I would also add extemporary that here are the learners who not only pose a question but also simultaneously bring a solution. So
Exactly.
hats off to all of you learners.
Yes.
I now, Ms. Kiran, sign off from the SVM platform. And we promise on behalf of SVM that we are going to think and act seriously towards our environment. I also pledge that I shall from now onwards use my resources in an optimum and a sustainable way. Thank you
Exactly.
all.
Thumbs up to everyone. We'll meet soon. Thank you. Thank you.